Welcome to my YouTube channel. Every coin has a history where history meets hidden fortune. Here I share real videos of rare and old coins, including pieces worth millions that can truly change a collector's life. If you love coin hunting, rare finds, and valuable treasures, this channel is your guide to the world of priceless coins. The 1942 Washington 1 cent, widely known as the historic Lincoln wheat penny, stands today as one of the most fascinating and meaningful coins ever produced in the history of American currency, representing not only monetary value but also a powerful connection to a defining moment in world history, as it was struck during the early years of global conflict while the was entering a period of economic transformation and industrial mobilization. This remarkable coin features the timeless portrait of on the obverse, a design originally introduced in 1909 to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth, symbolizing unity, freedom, and resilience, while the reverse proudly displays the iconic wheat ears that gave the series its famous wheat penny nickname, representing prosperity and agricultural strength, making the 1942 issue especially meaningful to collectors who value historical storytelling through numismatics. Minted by the respected, the coin was produced primarily in a bronze composition made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, just before wartime metal shortages forced a dramatic shift to steel cents in 1943, which makes the 1942 penny one of the last traditional copper coins before that historic change, adding extra desirability among collectors who seek transitional-era pieces. In very fine condition, the coin still shows strong detail in Lincoln's hair, clear lettering in Liberty and In God We Trust, and visible wheat lines on the reverse, all of which significantly influence collector demand and grading value, because condition plays a major role in determining market price, and while circulated examples may sell for modest premiums, exceptionally preserved coins are those with rare mint marks and strong luster can command prices ranging from hundreds to even thousands of dollars in specialized auctions, particularly when certified by professional grading services. Unique features that collectors watch for include sharp strike quality, original reddish-brown copper coloration, minimal wear on high points, and rare air varieties such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, which dramatically increase rarity and transform an ordinary coin into a highly valuable collectible treasure. Beyond its financial worth, the 1942 Washington 1 cent holds emotional and educational importance because it connects modern collectors with a time when everyday Americans carried coins that silently witnessed history, economic uncertainty, and national determination, making each surviving piece a small metallic time capsule. Today, numismatists and coin investors continue searching rolls, collections, and estate holdings hoping to discover high-grade examples, proving that even a humble 1 cent coin can become real money with serious collector demand, and this enduring popularity has made the 1942 penny one of the most famous and talked about coins in U.S. coin history, admired not only for its potential market value but also for its artistry, symbolism, and the story it tells about resilience, heritage, and the evolution of American currency, ensuring that this precious and historic cent remains a centerpiece of coin collections and a powerful reminder that sometimes the smallest denominations carry the greatest historical and collectible significance. Continuing the story of the 1942 Washington 1 cent, collectors and historians often describe this remarkable coin as a bridge between two important eras of American coinage, because it represents the final phase of traditional copper cent production before wartime necessity reshaped the composition of everyday money, and this historical timing greatly increases its importance among numismatists who carefully study how global events influenced currency design and metal usage. During 1942, millions of Americans relied on coins like this for daily commerce, yet few realized that these small bronze cents would later become treasured collectibles admired around the world, especially as interest in vintage coins grew throughout the late 20th and early 21st centuries, turning ordinary pocket change into valuable historical artifacts. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln remains one of the most recognizable images ever placed on a coin, symbolizing honesty and national unity, and when viewed in very fine condition, collectors can still observe detailed cheek contours, defined hair strands, and bold inscriptions that indicate moderate circulation but strong preservation, qualities that significantly increase collector appeal and grading potential. Coins minted in 1942 were produced at multiple facilities of the United States Mint, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and mint marks such as D or S can add additional desirability depending on rarity and condition, especially when combined with original surfaces and minimal environmental damage, factors that professional grading companies carefully evaluate before assigning a numerical grade that directly affects market price. As demand for historic copper coins continues to grow across the United States and international collector communities, auction records show that high-quality examples with strong eye appeal may achieve prices far beyond face value, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars when rarity, condition, and collector competition align perfectly, proving that knowledge and careful preservation can transform a simple cent into a powerful investment piece. Beyond monetary value, the 1942 penny also represents craftsmanship, as the balanced design, raised lettering, and symmetrical wheat ears reflect the artistry and precision of early 20th century minting technology, reminding viewers that coins were not merely tools for trade but miniature works of art created to last generations. Today, collectors often recommend examining old coin jars, inherited collections, and bank rolls because hidden treasures still appear unexpectedly, and discovering a well-preserved 1942 wheat penny can feel like uncovering a forgotten piece of history, making this coin not only a symbol of American heritage but also a reminder that valuable treasures sometimes exist in the smallest and most overlooked forms of currency. As collectors continue to explore the legacy of the 1942 Washington 1 cent, many experts emphasize that its growing popularity is driven not only by age and historical context but also by the fascinating combination of rarity factors, preservation quality, and collector psychology that together shape modern coin markets, because every surviving example carries a unique story of circulation, storage, and survival across more than 8 decades of economic change. During 1942, the United States was rapidly shifting its industrial focus toward wartime production, and copper became an increasingly strategic material, which makes the bronze composition of this coin especially meaningful since it represents one of the last large-scale copper issues before the famous steel cents appeared the following year, adding a transitional significance that collectors deeply appreciate. When examining a very fine-condition specimen, enthusiasts carefully observe the wheat stock details on the reverse, the clarity of lettering, and the smooth yet lightly worn portrait of Abraham Lincoln, because these visual elements help determine whether the coin maintains enough original character to qualify for higher grading categories, which directly influence market demand and price performance at auctions and coin shows. Produced under the authority of the United States Mint, each 1942 cent was struck using precision dies that occasionally created collectible varieties, including doubled inscriptions, die cracks, and striking anomalies that today attract advanced collectors willing to pay strong premiums for authenticated examples, sometimes pushing values from modest collector prices into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity and certification. Another reason for the coin's enduring fame is its accessibility, as many collectors began their numismatic journey with wheat pennies found in circulation, creating a deep emotional attachment that continues to fuel demand decades later, turning the 1942 issue into both a historical artifact and an entry point for new generations of hobbyists. Beyond financial investment, the coin symbolizes endurance and continuity, reminding viewers that even during uncertain global times, everyday currency connected millions of people through commerce and shared national identity, and today this small copper cent stands as a preserved witness to history, admired not only for its potential monetary value but also for the craftsmanship, heritage, and cultural significance that ensure its lasting place among the most famous and cherished coins ever produced in American numismatic history.